Hello there, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for stopping by for your weekly tarot video forecast for the week of May 9th through the 15th. What we have coming up for Monday for you, Sagittarius, is the King of Swords. This is somebody that you are going to be interacting with. For many of you, this will be a boss or a supervisor. This is somebody who is very logical minded. They don't really think so much with their heart. Everything has to make logical sense before they're going to move forward with it, including relationships for this person. So this is someone that you're interacting with. I do feel like for a lot of you, this is a boss who's been happy with your work performance. For a few of you, this will be the opposite. He won't be so happy with your work performance, but for the majority, he will be. For some of you, he'll be giving you some official feedback about your work. So this could be an evaluation, or this could be like a pre-evaluation, just a heads up of, like a halfway through point of, you can improve on this, we're happy with this, that type of thing. But some kind of feedback is what I'm feeling like you Sagittariuses are getting on Monday from a boss or from a supervisor, somebody that you're interacting with. Now, it doesn't have to be a boss or a supervisor. I am also feeling like this could be a significant other or a family member, a leader in the family. But I do feel like the universal thing here is that you guys are going to be getting some kind of feedback from this person. Okay, so let's move on to Tuesday. What you guys have coming up is the Two of Cups. Two of Cups does talk about a new attraction or a new partnership. And this is, for some of you, this will be in the romantic arena. But for others of you, this is going to be more business related. And for others, this is going to be a new friend that you have showing up on Tuesday. Whatever relationship it is moving forward in a positive way on Tuesday. Now on Wednesday, what we have coming up is the High Priestess in reverse. The High Priestess in reverse, Sagittarius, tells me that on Wednesday you are ignoring your intuition. Okay, so everybody's born with intuition, whether you guys know it or not. But the intuition, for those of you who don't know, is that thing that throws red flags when there are warning signs in front of us about other people or about situations. So if you say like, what's a good example? Say that you're going out with somebody on the first date and all they can talk about is how all their other relationships went wrong before. Most of us are going to get a red flag on that. That really is your intuition kicking in and going, whoa, this guy is bad news, or this girl is bad news. If all they're focusing is how things went wrong before, what's going to happen with this relationship? Something's going to go wrong. And this person is already drawing that in. Red flag coming right up right there. That's your intuition. Some of it seems very logical, but a lot of times intuition starts with the logical and just sort of builds on that with that feeling, that combination, that feeling of spirit around. So many times people who have intuition, I was always taught you start with the logical and you build on it with the supernatural. So that really is what's going on whenever you get those red flags or those bad feelings about something. Also, you can get green flags. You can get good feelings about something too that you can pay attention to. So you have bad feelings about something, you have good feelings about something. You want to pay attention to those feelings. That's that intuition coming in. So green flags, red flags. Now, with the High Priestess in reverse on Wednesday, I feel like you are getting either green or red flags. And you're ignoring those flags on Wednesday. You're kind of sweeping them under the rug. So for those of you getting red flags, you may not want to believe that you're getting those red flags. You may be so enamored with this person or with this new job or with this new opportunity that you don't want to believe any of the red flags that are popping up that are trying to warn you, hey, slow down, don't jump into this so fast, maybe this isn't good for you. So you're sweeping that under the rug. Now for others of you, you're getting green flags and you're sweeping those under the rug because for a lot of you it has to do with the past. In the past, things did not go so well, so it's really hard to believe that things are going to go well for you now with this new opportunity, with this new relationship, in this new job. So whatever green flags you're getting, like a compliment from the boss or something really nice from the person who's interested in you, or whatever, you're sweeping the green flags under the carpet and acting like you don't even see them and continuing on your little pessimistic way. Don't do that. It doesn't help you. So don't, whether the flags are red or whether they're green, don't sweep them under the rug. Pay attention to them and go with them. Go with the flow. So the temptation is going to be to sweep those flags under the rug on Wednesday, Sagittarius. You guys have free will. You don't have to do that. When you feel that energy moving in, that energy of, oh, I'm going to just not pay attention to that, not acknowledge that, then you know, oh, yeah, that's what Amista was talking about. I don't have to do that. I have free will. I can choose to look at this flag and go with the flow here. The other thing that you guys really should know about all of these readings whenever I do the weeklies or the monthlies is that they are general readings, which means not everything is going to apply to everybody. In some cases, nothing is going to apply to somebody that watches this video. So you really want to know that my agreement with Sacred Spirit is that most of this will apply to most of you. And knowing what I know, I can tell you that I would never, ever, ever, ever make a decision based on anything that comes up in a general reading. If I was going to make a decision based on clarity that came out of a reading, I would make sure it was clarity that came out of a private reading where that reader was able to just read the energy around me specifically, not around like 1,500 people who share my sign. That just doesn't make sense, guys. So for those of you who do that, please stop. You make me nervous, okay? I get emails from people all the time that are making decisions based on these general readings, and it's just like, why would you do that? I plainly say they're general. Please don't do that. If you want to make a decision about something and you really don't know how it's going to go, get a private reading so you can get your own energy looked at. Okay, so anyway, enough about that. Let's move on to Thursday. What we've got here is the Ten of Swords. And the Ten of Swords is telling me that there is something coming to an end. This is probably an argument or a disagreement. This can be, for some of you, this is going to be an argument or a disagreement that's been going on with other people. For some of you, in fact, I'm going to say for most of you, Sagittarius, in this case, this is inner conflict. This is going to be a conflict that you've been having within yourself about something. Something's going to happen that's going to bring an end to this inner conflict on Thursday. I feel like there's just going to be something that brings in information that you weren't aware of and kind of sets it right in your face so you can't miss it. And all of a sudden, you're going to be like, yeah, I know what my decision is now. Easy peasy. Settled. Moving forward. Okay, so that's Thursday, Sagittarius. Friday, what we have showing up is the Ace of Clubs in reverse. Ace of Clubs in reverse. I'm feeling like for most of you, Sagittarius, this just means you're feeling a little bit blue. It's almost like you've kind of run out of creative things to do, or you've finished some kind of creative project for some of you, and you're just feeling a little bit blue and bummed and restless and bored. All right, so let's move on to Saturday. Page of Coins in reverse. This just means you're getting some kind of message about money or material goods that you would rather not hear. This can be you find out that you have an invoice that's bigger than you expected it to be that you need to pay. Or this can be that you pick up some new kind of payment. Maybe you buy a new car and you pick up a new car payment. This can be that maybe you owe more in taxes than you thought you would. Yeah, it's kind of late for that though. This could be a lot of different things, but basically it just means that there's money coming out of your pocket that you weren't planning on coming out of your pocket. Or you have some kind of material good that you're hearing bad news about. Now Sunday, what we have showing up is the Ace of Swords in reverse. I'm getting a little different meaning off of this. So Sagittarius, on Sunday, you're going to be really tempted to be talking to somebody in your life in a very sharp-tongued way. In other words, not very nice, saying some very cutting things. So you could do this if you want to, if it makes you feel better. But if you feel this energy coming in and you would rather not be that person, you have free will. You can change this. You don't have to make this come true. You can leave the room. You can leave the state is what I'm hearing. So for somebody, it's going to take leaving the state to not be sharp-tongued. You can count to 10. You can imagine cooing babies, beautiful puppies, awesome goldfish, I don't know, something to keep yourself from being so cutting and harsh with somebody in your life. I do feel like this is somebody that you love. For a lot of you, this is going to be a child. For some of you, this is going to be a partner that you're going to be really tempted to just be cutting and sarcastic with. And I would say the reason I'm really kind of saying avoid this temptation is that that person is sensitive about whatever it is that you are in that space about, whatever it is that you're talking about in such a manner. They're already sensitive about it, and I don't think you realize how sensitive they are about it already for most of you. And so you're just kind of going through like just hacking away with your words, and you're really doing some major damage here to this other person and to the relationship, really hurting some feelings. So you want to avoid that temptation. You don't want to be sharp-tongued. If you can, you want to be gentle-tongued. If that's too hard, you just want to zip your lips. You know, you don't want to say anything here. You want to let things go and calm down before you talk about this at all. You want to wait until you can talk about it in a reasonable, sane, and gentle manner. Okay? So that is your week, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for stopping by, for hanging out, liking, sharing, and subscribing. I do appreciate all of your support. Everyone have a fantastic week. I will see you back here the next time. Peace out.